Hello everyone. So I wanted to go ahead and do a quick walkthrough with my first ever digital planner so I can show you guys just a brief overview and how to use it. So when you first download it, all this is a PDF file. So when you first download it, you could possibly open it in Adobe Acrobat. You can see that's what my system initially tried to open it in. We are in a Chrome browser, so it's the Chrome browser version of Adobe Acrobat, the online version. So I just wanted to show you that, just to show you that this is indeed just a PDF. You can just scroll through the pages. The hyperlinks do still work. So for example, if you click on the top of the coils, that will close the book, so it brings you to this very front screen. If you click the bottom of the coils, that brings you to the first page, which is this one right here. All of the tabs up here will take you to different pages. So the hyperlinks still work even when you're in Adobe. However, Adobe does not have a lot of the customization. It does have, you know, a pen tool. You can probably write on it, but it's just not built for digital planners. So what I did over here, I just did a quick Google search for PDF annotation apps for digital planners. These are the apps that you're going to want to download on your device. GoodNotes is probably the top one, the most popular one. However, it is only available on Apple devices right now. They do have a beta version for Windows and Android, but it doesn't have all of the capabilities of the Apple version. So if you are an Apple, an iPhone, iPad user, then definitely download GoodNotes to open your planner in. But there are some other really great options if you are a Windows or an Android user. Zoto, this one right here, this one works on all three, Android, Windows, and Apple, and it's interchangeable. So I can open my planner on my Apple device and then save it, and when I go to my Android device, all of the information is still there. It is the exact same document with all of the changes. So this one is great if you want to be interchangeable. Notability is a great one. Zoom Notes, Noteshelf. There's another one called Drawboards. I personally plan on an Android device, and my favorite one for Android is called Penly. So let me take you over there to my Android database, and this is what the Penly app looks like. So I can use Penly on my tablet, I can pull it up on my cell phone, and it syncs, so everything I see here on my tablet is the same thing on my cell phone. So let me go ahead and open this planner and do the walkthrough with you guys. So again, this is the very front page. If you click the top of the coils, this is what it's going to bring you to. If you click the bottom of the coils, it will open you up to page 1. These are all hyperlinks, so this will take you to my website. Again, these take you to my Etsy shop, to my Instagram shop. As you can see, these colors, I call this like a sherbet pink color, reminds me of sherbet ice cream. I am going to come out with lots of other color schemes. I have some things in the works. I have like a eucalyptus green color coming out. I have a blues and purples with kind of a mermaid theme. And then I have just a plain like black, white, and gray kind of theme so that you can add in your own colors and customize it yourself. However, I did want to include the hex codes here for you so that you can match your pen and your highlighter to these exact codes of color. So let me show you what that looks like. So if I want to use my pen, I would go up here to the draw tool. And as you can see, I've already added them here. But if I just click on that, I could either type in that hex code, which you can see it's this light pink color, or I use this little dropper tool and I can click anywhere and then it brings up that color, so then I can draw in that color. But let me go back and I want to keep it in the light pink color. So I'm going to use my dropper tool, pick up that light pink, and make sure that the code is correct and say done. And so that is how I would draw in these specific colors that match with this planner. Same thing with the highlighter tool. Okay, so let's talk about all of these tabs up here. So all of these tabs are hyperlinked. So this very first one, your index tab, that is kind of like your home base. That is where you're going to get to everything you need to get to within this planner. So these custom sections right here, there are 5 custom sections. As you can see, you can get there by clicking these top tabs, or you can go to the index and click through all of these boxes. All of these boxes are hyperlinks. So if I click on the first custom section, it will bring me to that custom section, and I can type in here what I want to name this custom section. So I could have one for each of my kids, each of my hobbies. If you were in school and you had different classes that you wanted to take notes for, this would be a great place to keep each section separate. And then let me hyperlink over. So if I go back to my index section, there are blank pages after each custom section. So so I had my custom section 1, but behind each one there is a blank page, and I do this so that you can add more pages to your document. So let me show you what that looks like. And again, I'm using the Penly app. Whatever app you choose to use, this may work differently for you. But in the Penly app, this is how I would go about doing things. So I was in, this is taking a minute to load, I think probably because of the recording. It's not normally this slow. Click and hold on, oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to click and hold on that blank page, and I'm going to go right up here to this copy selected button, and then I'm going to right click on it. And I'm going to, there we go. And then I am going to paste after. And so then, as you can see, this was my first custom section number 1, and now I have 2 blank pages after. So that is what I can do if I want these custom sections and I want to continue to add pages to them as I continue to take notes and whatnot. I would just continue to add pages in my document. And again, every app is going to be different. So you would just look up a tutorial and figure out how to do that on your own app, whatever app you decide to choose. Oops, I backed out of the app. Let me go back in. Okay, so that is the custom sections where you can do anything and everything you want. I left that open for you, you know, to customize how you want. Okay, so the notes section. So if you click this notes tab right here, it will bring you to this very first note section, which is the wide ruled paper. So let's look at that. So that is what the wide ruled paper looks like. It is exactly what it says. And then if we go to the college ruled, which is more of a narrow ruled paper, let me see, and then the graph paper, and then the bullet paper. Oops. There you go. And again, you can just add pages to your planner. You just copy this one and paste it afterwards, and then you would have more pages that look just like this. If you want to, you know that you're going to use this paper a lot, you just continue to add your pages. Okay, so back to the index section. Again, this is an 18-month planner, so I have the rest of 2023 as well as all of 2024. If you see you have 12 tabs over here and you're like, well, Julie, how's this 18 months if you only have 12 tabs? These are the 2024 months over here. However, if you click in any of the 2023 months, let's go to July, you'll see that your side tabs have changed. Now you're in 2023. So you can get to any of these months now just by clicking any of these side tabs. If you did want to go back to 2024, you would just need to go back to the index, and all of a sudden your 24 year is there. Okay, so let's go back to July, and let me show you the way around your months, your weeks, and your days. So this is what your month is going to look like. It is a Sunday start, a traditional month. I will point out that I stopped at July 29th. Of course, we know that July has 31 days in it. So the traditional way of splitting the end of a calendar is to draw a diagonal line in these two boxes, and you would put 30 over here and 31. However, I did not love that option, because what if you have something going on, say on the 24th of July, and you want to use this entire box for that? I don't want it split in half. So what I did is I just went ahead and added it to the front of August. So there is your July 30th and 31st. So that way you still have the full box to plan something in that day. Obviously August did not overlap that way, but I just wanted to point that out for any of those months that you see that did overlap. They are probably just in the next month. Okay, so let's go back to July. If you notice these black boxes all the way over here to the left, that will bring you to the weekly pages. So there are 4 full weeks in July. So if I click on this first one, it is going to take me to the first full week in July. My weeks in this planner are starting on a Monday. I am going to create another version of this for people who still like to do the Sunday start, go Sunday through Saturday. However, for this first one that I'm launching, I felt like it was best to keep, I like keeping the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday together, because that's kind of like your full weekend, right? So I like to keep Friday, Saturday, and Sunday together with your notes, and then this is the bulk of your week starting with Monday. So if you'll notice, this first week is pink. If I go back to the month, the second week is orange, this peachy orange color, and so on and so forth. So every week has their own color, and then each day within that week corresponds to that color. So let me show you what I mean. So to get to the days, I can click on any of these days and it will take me to that day. So we're gonna go to Monday, July 10th. Click on Monday, and here I am, Monday, July 10th. And again, it is this peachy orange color because it corresponds with the fact that it is the second week in July. So this is what the first daily page looks like. Again, I'm going to have different options, and I'll show you those at the end of this video. So this is option number 1, where you'll have your full schedule from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. You can record the weather, your goals, your gratitude, your mood for that day, your top 3 things, your to-dos, your steps, water, and your meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and then an open section for notes. I left all of these boxes blank. I had thought about putting in lines and bullet points, but I really wanted you to be able to completely customize this how you want. So again, let me show you what that looks like. So let me zoom in here, and let's say that I did not want to-dos right here. I'm going to go to my highlighter. Oh, and I need to change these colors, so let me hold down on that. Go down and get my dropper. I'm going to go to this peachy color. Done. Okay. And then I'm going to just color over the word to do. And then I want to type in, I am on black. That's a fine font. So let me just type in what else I had to do here. I don't know, maybe I want to track my kids' activities. Okay, and then I'm going to take my little selection tool. I'm gonna grab that, move it into place. I want to make it just a little bit bigger. And there we go. And so that is how you would customize each section. Oops, I'm sorry. So that's how you would customize each section. You can just erase over whatever I have there and put in your own category. So again, that's why I did not create any lines or bullet points in these boxes, because I wanted you to be able to, you know, do what you wanted with them. I wanted to show you another thing really quickly. So let me customize the color here. Actually, we can use this yellow. Okay, so, oops. There we go. I'll change it to blue. And then I'm going to, this down here is how strong I want that blue to be. So if I want it to be like a little bit see-through, the opacity change, I'm going to scroll down there to the bottom. And then when I click my little water droplets, I can still see the water droplets underneath. So that's how I would record how many glasses of water I've drank. Maybe today's a cloudy day, but I'm in a good mood, so I'm going to color my little smiley face over here. And I can still see the smiley face under it because I changed the opacity of the color. Okay, so let's go back to our weeks. So again, this is the daily page. If I want to click on a week, I would go here. And this one, of course, is yellow. Again, I wanted to say that I am changing the weekly layout. So if you are not a vertical planner, so your whole Monday is going straight up and down, Tuesday straight up and down, that is called a vertical layout. I do have more of a box layout, a one-page box layout for those of you who like different kind of layouts. So I am going to be changing things for your viewing. This is just the first one that I have coming out. So let me show you another way to get to your days. So that is how you get to your weeks. Another way to get to your days is to just simply click on that day. So if I want to go to July 3rd, here is July 3rd. And I see that I'm going to have to change the color in that. I don't know how that got like that. Okay, so again, those are your months. You can get to each day by clicking the date, or you can get to it by going through the week and then clicking the day. Another thing I wanted to show you is at the end of each month, or behind each monthly page, there is this page. This is your monthly review and overview. So any dates that you have important going on in July, you would list here. If you want to look forward to next month, things that I want to go ahead and plan for that are happening in August, I would go ahead and list them down here so that I know to prepare for them this month. I would write down my gratitudes, what I'm grateful for this month, and then at the end of the month I would come back and write down a happy memory that I had from this month, my biggest challenges, and my best lessons from this month. So again, that is at the end of every single month. Each tab has your monthly calendar, and then you have that gratitude page underneath it, or behind there. Okay, again, if you want to get back to the very front of the book, you would click the bottom half of the coils to get to the front page, or you would click the top half of the coils to close the book. Okay, now let me show you how I customize each planner, because maybe you're saying that I really like this pink color, but I might not want that every single day of my life, every single week. So let me go to this one. This is my test planner, and so this is the one that I've kind of just been testing out for better words. There we go. Okay, so let me see. Gotta remember where I was testing at. I think it was July. Yes, okay, so this is what you can change the July, what you can change each month to look like. So again, this is what it will come like. It will come just plain black, white, gray, and then you can completely customize it with digital stickers. Now, let me show you. So this little Friday right here is just a sticker that I placed over top of what was already there. Same thing with all of these. These are all just as digital stickers that you can adjust and move around as you like. Okay, so I wanted to show you, I also customized my week. There we go. So again, these are all just stickers that I grabbed. Let me show you. So this little picture icon up here, you can grab pictures from your import images from your device, whatever device you are working on. It will just bring up your folders and you can import stickers from there. Or really, that's all they are, just pictures. And then there are some pictures that I have saved here within the Penly app. So those are, so as you can see, these are all just lines, just boxes, and that is what I used here. So let me click on one and show you. So that is just a straight bar, just a line that I just covered up the pink with. I wanted it yellow, so I just placed it right there. You can size it and adjust it. This big weekend plans box is covering up my whole Saturday and Sunday because my weekend plans just kind of all roll in together. The notes section over here, again, that is just a box that I covered up the notes lines with. I put a little tracker sticker down there, and of course every single one of these are just stickers. Even the dates over here I covered up with a number sticker. So again, that is how you can change the look if you don't particularly love the look of the way that things are designed currently. You can absolutely customize them. So this is kind of plain. If you don't like plain and you want something a little bit more colorful and fancy, then you add stickers to it. Okay, I just wanted to show you that really quick so you could see how to customize them. Okay, let me, we're gonna pause for just a minute and I'm going to show you a couple other designs that I have for the weekly and daily layouts. Okay, here we go. So this is the other daily layout that I have created. It still has a lot of your tracking things, your water, steps, and meals, as well as the weather, your mood, your gratitudes for the day, your goals, and a small to-do list over here. But I left a huge section over here for notes. And that is, again, you can cover this up and name it whatever you want. If you have a brain dump, if you want to journal, this would be a great place to journal. Just start typing and you would have an entire journal section. You could add little pictures in here from your day. For those of you who like to do a daily journal, this would be a great place to do that, along with keeping track of your daily plans. You would still be able to keep track of your journaling prompts. As well as, I mean, like I said, just a general brain dump for each day, or of course notes. You could write down any notes that you want to have about each day. The other layout that I have, let me go over here. And then this is the weekly layout that I had talked about, where I had the boxes for each day, so you could just kind of fill in briefly what you have going on for each day of the week. I combined Saturday, Sunday into a full weekend, but you would have your focus for this week, your goals for this week, a to-do list for the entire week, and then you can create a habit tracker. Let's say I wanted to reach 10,000 steps in a day, and then I would just put a little check mark into each box. There are 7 boxes here for each day of the week that I hit that goal, or that I did that habit. So it kind of like just keeps everything right in front of you so that you don't lose sight of your habits and you can make sure that you're checking them off each day. So again, there are lots of different weekly layouts that I'm going to be creating, lots of different daily layouts that I'm going to be creating, and of course different color schemes going forward. So I just wanted to show you this initial design so that you get an idea of how to use this planner, and I am always open to suggestions, open to you know, whatever you want to tell me that you absolutely would like to see in a planner, something that affects your everyday life that you think that you need to have in your daily planner, please reach out to me and let me know. I am open to any and all suggestions. I created this first one based on things that I know that I love and that I needed, but I ultimately am not the end consumer. So please reach out to me and let me know what customizations you would like to see. Again, thank you so much for your time, and I hope that you enjoy this.